Yo, what's going on, guys? Mike here with Protein Hacks, and today I'm going to tell you guys 6 signs your body's trying to tell you you need more protein, and we're starting right now. So number one on the list is craving food shortly after eating. Now think about that, guys. Do you ever eat a meal and then shortly after you're hungry again? So basically what happens is if we're overloading on carbs take less time for your body to digest. So you're going to digest them super quick, then you're going to be hungry again shortly after. For example, the portionings on like a cheeseburger from a fast food restaurant. They give you a tiny slab of meat, a lot of bread, and a lot of fats. Just the way things are portioned. Nothing's really portioned for muscle building or for what you really need in your diet. And it's not our fault, it's not your fault. That's just with the foods that are surrounding us. So if you're overloading on carbs or just, eating a muffin with coffee in the morning, you're better off getting a balanced meal with a good amount of protein. And I'm not saying don't eat carbs. You can have carbs in your meal, just make sure you're balancing it out. Protein and fats take longer to digest and they'll keep you full for longer periods of time, so you can skip those cravings and stay on track. Personally, I like to stay between 40 to 45% protein, about 30% carbs, and 25 to 30% fats. And those shift slightly, but that's usually the range I like to keep it in. Number 2 on the list, thinning hair and dry skin. So the essential amino acids found in protein are for more than just building muscle. They actually help grow our hair, nails, and skin as well. This is important, especially if you're getting a little bit older, in your 30s, and you're worried about losing too much hair, or if you've noticed your skin is getting a little bit drier than normal. This could all be just because your lack of protein and it's not really rebuilding your skin the way it should be. So it's getting dry and flaky. Your hair may be thinning out because it's not growing properly. Another great reason to make sure you're getting your protein in besides the gains. Number 3 on the list is feeling tired or drowsy throughout the day. This is a big one for a lot of people because, first of all, if you're feeling tired and drowsy, you're not going to get motivated to go do your workouts, which is a huge issue. You're going to be unable to focus at work or at school, wherever you may be. And protein really just, helps the brain stay more alert. Like what you're saying in number 1, overeating on carbs can cause brain fog and make you feel really drowsy, which we don't want as well. Another important reason to make sure you're balancing your meals and getting that protein in. Another issue with this is an iron deficiency. Not necessarily because protein has iron, but high protein foods like meats, fish, poultry, they contain a lot of iron. And if you're not getting enough iron in your diet, you can become anemic or have an iron deficiency, and it can really just, make you feel tired and sick all the time. Something else to look out for, guys. So if you're feeling drowsy, make sure you're checking that protein level. Number 4 on the list, guys, losing muscle instead of body fat. Now this is a huge if you're trying to build muscle like myself. We definitely don't want to lose any muscle. We're training hard every day. We're putting a lot of effort into it. And the last thing you want to do is lose your muscle instead of your fat. So basically this is how it works. When we're exercising, our muscles are tearing, but the muscle gaining process doesn't start until recovery. So when you're not lifting weights is when you're building muscle. So it's really important to make sure you're getting protein after your workouts or even before your workouts, but most importantly, throughout the entire day. One thing I like to do is first thing in the morning, I like to have a high protein meal because it's really important after sleeping all night where your body's using all these nutrients, recovering. You think you're just sleeping, not burning any calories at all, but you're really burning a lot and using a lot of your nutrients to recover from your day's workouts or even just, your normal daily activities. So it's real important, guys, with every single meal to include the protein and not just stock up at one time throughout the day and then say, oh, I don't really need it anymore. It's still going to work in the same similar manner, but I like to keep it, going throughout the day. That way I'm consistently building muscle. If we don't have any nutrients in us, we're going to be taking from our stored fats. Without protein, you're not going to be building muscle. So it's important to have protein. So those people who are on a keto diet, which I can understand completely, I use it somewhat. I don't stick to one specific diet. I like to use different meals from diets, depending on what I need. But I make sure I get my protein in. If you have protein but you don't have carbs, your body's still going to take from your stored fat. If you're already at a low body fat percentage, I don't recommend keto for you. But if you have a little bit of extra weight and you're trying to drop it, as long as you're getting that protein, you should be able to still consistently build muscle and lose the fat. However, if you're not getting the protein in, you're going to be losing the wrong kind of weight, and that's really not what you want, especially if you're training really hard every day. Number 5 on the list, guys. This one's not as common as the rest, but it's definitely something that can happen, and it's definitely something to look out for. And that's going to be mood swings, anxiety, and even depression. The amino acids found in protein are necessary to produce serotonin and dopamine. These are the things, guys, that bring us joy, that make us happy. Endorphins from our workouts, you know, after you work out, you feel really pumped up. They require protein to function properly, and you really need to make sure you're getting a good amount in. Your mood swings can kick in, you can get frustrated. Any kind of situation like that's going to get you off track from your workouts. No one wants to work out when they're upset. No one wants to work out when they feel depressed. You know, you're not going to get motivated, and it's really important, guys. If you're feeling that way at all, definitely check out other scenarios as well. But one to keep in mind that people often may overlook is protein and amino acids. And number 6 on the list, guys, bloating and swelling. I'm sure a lot of people understand artificial sweeteners, flavors, and you know, sodas, carbonated drinks, even protein powders may cause swelling and bloating as well. But I'm sure a lot of you didn't know that you can actually get these same side effects from not getting protein at all. A lack of protein in the body can cause swelling in the stomach and throughout the body. Protein is essential for maintaining cellular fluid within and outside our cells. Maintaining this fluid plays a crucial role in controlling that inflammation and ensuring our bodies are performing properly. So if you're getting any kind of bloating or swelling, double check that, you know, aside from the other things we talked about in the beginning, make sure you're getting enough protein, see if anything changes. And if you are getting enough protein, and it may be for one of the earlier reasons, maybe try switching to an all-natural protein powder or getting all of your protein naturally from meats. Just play around with it, guys. You really don't want to feel bloated all the time. It's going to make you think that you're, you know, gaining weight because you look bloated, when really, you know, it's just from something simple like not getting enough protein or, you know, eating too much artificial sweeteners. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you found those tips helpful. If you guys can think of anything else important or any other signs that you're not getting enough protein that I forgot in the video, let me know in the comments. Or if you have any questions about how much protein you should be eating, also let me know or give me a message here or on Instagram. All of my social medias are posted in the description. And if you found this helpful, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. That way you'll be notified whenever there's a new protein hack video out. Thanks again for checking out the video, guys, and I'll see you on the next protein hacks.